Hi, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So we're here at it again. You have now entered the Enterprise. And we're going to take another voyage to find out what guidance, what insight, what clarity is coming forth for you today. Okay. So, coming right out, we have uncertainty. So, some of you feel uncertain about your spiritual lessons, about your growth, about the transformation that's happening for you. Some of you feel like you're in a thicket. You can see the light up ahead, but you still feel like you're in the shadows making your way out to the path. But there's growth that's happening here. As you're in this thicket, feeling uncertain about these spiritual lessons, about your growth, about your transformation, some of you need to know that you are protected, especially as you're having this spiritual growth, this elevation. Card number 43 here, that's 7, that's that spirituality, that's the enlightenment, right? And as you're having that with the guardians of the land here, you're protected. Many of you, to invoke this protection, connect with Mother Nature, connect with the land itself, connect with the earth beneath your feet, to ground this energy of feeling uncertain, to assist you with feeling the vibration, the frequency, the calmness, and the peace that's guiding you on your path. Card number 21 here, 2 and 1 is 3. That's where you're going to feel this energy of creativity and creation. You have stillness here, card number 33. So 333 could be significant to some of you. Some of you could be a life path 33 or 3, I'm getting. But as you're going through this uncertainty, let your heart be still, I just heard. And as your heart is being quieted, allow yourself to connect with this earth energy, to feel the protection that is all around you, the support. And as you're feeling this guidance, this support, you'll be able to connect with your heart and your mind. If you look at the purple in this card, this is about your third eye chakra. 33 is also a number of the ascended master. Is also a master number, is what I was going to say. So it's like you guys are in this energy of mastery, even though you feel very uncertain about everything that's possibly happening for you, around you, for you, to you and for you. Because that's where the uncertainty is. Some of you feel like it's happening to you, but the divine is saying, no, it's really happening for you. If you quiet your mind so that you can connect with your heart, you'll know and you'll feel that you're having this time of tapping into your soul. Now, for some of you, this uncertainty is coming because you're in this essence of needing to call back those pieces of you where you feel broken, sad, lost, uncertain. The uncertainty is coming for some of you because you've gone through some things. Haven't we all? We do. That's a part of the spiritual growth. That's a part of these lessons. That's a part of this journey called life. And so sometimes as we go through certain things, You I don't want to say it. I just heard shit happens, right? So in the essence of things happening, there are moments where you do need to call back the pieces of you. This is what the soul retrieval is about here. This is card number 29. 9 and 2 is 11, also a master number. So it's like many of you are in this essence of mastering self. Sometimes along this path, this journey of self mastery, you can become uncertain. Am I on the right path? Am I taking the right steps? Did I connect with my intuition when I decided to do X, Y, and Z, you know? And so in this essence, it's like you're asking these questions because you want to take ownership, and that's what has you feeling uncertain. You're taking ownership of the things you feel like you may have gotten wrong, or the things you're not sure of. But you're also being encouraged to take ownership of the things that you have done well, and recognizing that growth happens in different ways and different forms, but that you're still growing no matter what has happened. So don't take that lightly. And for those moments where you feel like some things have gone wrong, like you've hit a nasty knot, know that the divine has your back, right? That this is a part of your growth. This is a part of your elevation. So nasty knot, 47, 4 and 7 is 11. So we do have 11 here on the board, with the 6 for 24, with the divine having your back. This is where, even though you've had some nasty knots, some things that are having you to have to call back the fragmented pieces where you're uncertain, the divine is saying, even through your uncertainty, there is balance and harmony that is still being worked out for you, for your elevation, for your evolving, for your growth. So in a moment, we'll get into clarifying why this nasty knot. And we know the 11. Many people resonate with that being a twin flame type of energy. But the divine is saying to trust your instincts. That it is a good thing to take ownership. And, you know, like that's where the questioning is coming from. You're uncertain. Like, I get this energy that many of you know that you're connected. Like, you know that you're evolving. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But it's the obstacles. Sometimes when you hit a certain thorn, thicket, obstacle on your journey, it can have you to question, did I do it right? So many of you are wanting to take ownership of your misdeeds. The divine is saying, don't get focused on just the misdeeds. Balance that out. Find the harmony and recognize that you also have done well. You have done well is what I heard. You are doing well. Better than you think for most of you. So I get this energy to stop questioning. But let's find out what this nasty knot is all about. Yeah, the divine is letting you know, baby, like, I'm in partnership with you. Card number 20, I got your back. The dude abides. The dude abide is about the Most High God, being there, hearing you, having your back, even in the times when you're uncertain. Because sometimes we get uncertain in this journey, like it happens. If you always knew everything, and even with your intuition and your clear cognizant knowing, clear knowing, there are moments where you still become a little bit uncertain. And it's time to trust your instincts. Know that the divine has your back. The dude does abide. So like God is, I just heard God is watching us. And you're being encouraged to tap into your joy. In those moments where you feel uncertain and you're wanting to overthink, I just heard, so you're questioning everything. The easiest way, or one of the ways to come out of that energy, is to find something, do something that brings you joy. It could be as simple as taking a walk and feeling the sun. It could be watching butterflies fly around, sun, go skating, take a hike, breathe deep, laugh with some children, something that brings you joy. Instead of overthinking, being uncertain, being worried, I even heard, especially since worry is a wasted emotion. It's time to set your intentions because you are evolving. And sometimes, oh wow, okay. Sometimes these deep emotions that you feel, that come up, that rise to the surface, you question these deep emotions. So this is what's happening for many of you. It's the emotions that are arising. And this is also where soul retrieval occurs as well, because sometimes it's the deep emotions from where you've been hurt. You do your best to heal. And for a lot of you, you know that you're on a healing journey. You've done the healing. There's sometimes where there's like, I'm going to call it a residue, a little thing left over. And how I'm getting this, it's like when you're fragmented as a soul, so like you've left pieces of you because of some deep emotion, some hurt, some sadness, some fear, some guilt, some shame, whatever it is, right? Whenever there are these moments where you are fragmented, where your soul feels broken or your heart is even broken, and these deep emotions rise, I get this energy that many of you are able to pick up the pieces, put yourself back together, do the healing, and then move forward. The thing about that is that there's still these little pieces. If you've ever broken a glass or a vase or a plate or something, and you go to put it back together, there's always these little chips that are missing out of it. These are the fragments. These are where those deep emotions are still just lingering in your body. So it's like sometimes they rise to the surface and you may not be sure where it's coming from. It's from those little fragmented pieces that are still lost. For some of you, in another timeline. For others of you, this is past life things that are coming up. But it's coming up to the surface so that you're able to release it. Release it and move forward with joy. So for some of you, you could possibly feel things in your body when this is occurring. For others of you, it's like you just have this knowing. And it's coming from past life influences. The thing is, this can be balanced out. We have card number 15 here. The 5 and the 1 is 6. And when it comes to these deep emotions, because it's like an undercurrent. I don't know if you've ever gone to the ocean. And whenever there's rip currents, they tell you to be careful, come out of the water, especially if you're not a strong swimmer. So some of you are uncertain because it's like you felt like you were strong swimmers. You felt like you could take those deep dives. And I get for many of you, you can, you will, and you do, right? There are moments, though, where there's this strong pulling of the current, this undercurrent where there are these deep emotions. And so this undercurrent is like a rip current, a rip tide, they call them. If you've ever gotten caught in a rip current and you live to tell about it, sweetie, that's truly a miracle, because most people who get caught up in a rip current, you get pulled out to the ocean, you get pulled into the sea. Okay? And so this is why many of you feel a little bit uncertain when it comes to certain emotions. It's like they come out of nowhere and they're so strong, they have a pull on you emotionally, meaning it's rippling out and affecting other aspects of your life. But the divine is saying, it's okay. Set your intentions to heal, to get past, to explore, allow them to come to the surface and be released. Because you have support that's here. Be caring and compassionate with yourself as these deep emotions are arising. For many of you, these cycles are coming to a close with card number 9 here. Find the things that allow you to find joy as you're being kind to yourself when certain things are rising to the surface, or when it feels like it's an undertow or undercurrent or a rip current of emotion that's coming forth. How can you find joy? Because it's coming so that you can evolve this thing that comes, I don't want to say it comes out of nowhere, but it comes suddenly. That's the word. It comes suddenly, and for some of you, it could affect your body. It affects you feeling uncertain in your thoughts, not always trusting your instinct. A part of that healing is to do the soul retrieval, where you call back those pieces of you so that you do feel like a stronger swimmer, so that you're able to take those deep dives. And yes, there are people that swim through the rip currents. It's a certain technique. So I get this energy that many of you are finding, studying, and implementing healing techniques to deal with these deep emotions. And for many of you, it's just taking care and compassion with yourself. Finding joy. For some of you, this is also going to be you, as you show yourself this compassion, you'll be healing these deep currents of emotions. As this heals and ripples out, it's like you're sending out this frequency of healing, and so you're connecting with partners that are also healing. So some of you are going to be connecting with your true love, I just heard, divine partners. It's like there's this energy of joy coming forward for you. So the deep currents of emotion, some of you felt like it was happening to you, but it was happening so that the joy could manifest, could be ever so present in your life, in your relationships. It's coming so you can still those emotions that feel like they're overweighing. It's coming because obstacles are just merely a lesson to the path of love. True love for some of you, to a path of loyalty with this love. Getting still will help you to feel when these deep emotions and this uncertainty is having an effect on your body. And I'm getting that that's just simply that fight or flight energy. Some of you, because you're constantly being active, constantly on the go, we have divine masculine here. Because you're usually in this electric, very active power, sometimes because you're in this active power, take note, be aware of where it is showing itself in your body, where your body is giving you certain signs, certain signals. It's making you aware of certain things. Card number 8 here. It's showing you the abundance of awareness that even your body is communicating to you. Because if you're in go, 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 now this is about having a deep knowing of when to go. But because some of you have been uncertain, then it will behoove you to get still than to just continue to take action. When you take action, tapping into your divine masculine, you want it to come from a place of knowing, where your heart and your mind is balanced in the action that you're taking. Okay? Now, with this deep knowing and tapping into your heart, 8 and 9 came out. Okay. This is allowing many of you that hidden knowledge. Before you take the action, getting still to allow the wisdom, the knowledge to come forth. And for many of you, this is a silent understanding. That's why it takes the getting still. We also have card number 52 here, 7. This is where that spiritual insight, the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual knowledge is coming forth. Many of you are tapping into the Akashic records at this time. As you get still, so 7, 8, 9, Akashic records, hidden knowledge, before you take action, tapping into your divine feminine, divine masculine. Some of you connecting with the divine masculine. Some of you, this divine masculine is true love. And there is tenderness and compassion. It's a part of what's written in the Akashic records for some of you. Let's do this now. Let's go a little bit deeper. I'm going to put these to the side. I want to know now about this nasty knot first. Let's go there. And then I'm going to go a level deeper for this hidden knowledge with the Akashic records. So let's find out. What is this nasty knot for the collective? Okay, anything else? Nasty knot? Okay, and one fell on the ground. So let's see. The one that fell on the ground, Page of Swords, but these stayed on the table. So we have the Hangman, the Magician, and the Four of Pentacles. So the nasty knot. A nasty knot means like you feel like you're all knotted up in your thoughts. So some of you feel like you're uncertain, you're knotted with your thoughts, you're seeking the enlightenment or taking the time to get still. As you're using the tools that you have to untie this knot and not feel uncertain. For some of you, you feel like your hands are tied, even though you have all the tools you need. You feel like it would be a risk and you're not sure about how you want to move forward. So you're being encouraged to get still. Many of you created, manifested this, but now that you have, it's like you're not sure about it. You're still holding on to what you got because it feels risky. You're holding back. Some of you feel like someone's watching you. Interesting. Give me more. Let me see. Tell me about this. No, before I go there, show me the hidden knowledge of the Akashic Records. Why 8? Let me shuffle. What's this hidden knowledge that's coming forward? I also just got that some of you feel stuck in your creation ability with what you're manifesting. So you're not spending a lot, you're holding on to it. You don't want to take any risk right now. Akashic Records. Show me this Akashic Records, please. Akashic Records with hidden knowledge. Okay. We have the King of Swords in reverse. A Knight of Swords upright. And this is sideways, and the Seven of Swords. Hidden knowledge. I don't know, I felt like that wanted to come out. I don't know. So many of you have received the hidden knowledge about someone lying, being aggressive, using angry words, being conniving, being tricky, I keep hearing conniving. And the divine is making a judgment call on this. What? I want more. Tell me more about this hidden knowledge with the Akashic Records. Hidden knowledge, Akashic Records. Okay, we have the Emperor. Give me more on this nasty knot. Nasty knot. With the, thank you. Anything else? Okay. The cycle is complete. Slowly moving forward. I think I picked that up in reverse. I don't know, did I? Yeah, so when it comes to this nasty knot, it's like many of you feel like your hands are tied. Whatever this situation is, you thought you had the tools to manifest it, to have it come forward. Now you're holding on, holding back, not wanting to take a risk, or watching someone hold back. Either way, it's like this cycle is coming to a close or has ended. And many of you are taking the steps to move away from this community. Methodically moving towards the community, even though you feel bad about moving away or holding back. Some of you have received wisdom, hidden knowledge about, basically this is a bully, it's a tyrant, it's someone who wanted to be the boss of you, being tricky, being strategic, straight up being a lying asshole. But a judgment call has been made. Whether you made this judgment call, this decision, or the divine made it. And I'm getting it was a co-creation between you and the divine. You spoke the words from your heart, received the truth, and the call was made. It's like this person wanted you to be begging, things not being balanced out for you. Where you always had to come to them to get what you needed. But I get this energy that many of you have received the truth with the Holly being here, and you're still being persistent about, even though you're uncertain about your path, about your evolution. It's like you're owning your part in all of this, but it's like the scales of this weren't necessarily balanced out, and that's why you're protected. That's why the divine is saying, I got your back, and letting you know twice, like the dude abides. So like whatever weave was being webbed for you to be caught in, it's like you're the spider. So yeah. Oh no, I just heard the weave that was being webbed, you're the bird that eats the spider. Take it as it resonates. There's a light that was illuminated to show you, to guide you. It's like the divine, if you look at this picture right here, was always smiling down on you, even in the moments where you're uncertain. I don't know if you can see that little face in there. Hold on. Like right in here. Right there is a face in there. But anyway, it's like you have the truth now. You're staying persistent. If you're still unsure, you can get quiet and seek this hidden knowledge. I'm hearing many of you are overcoming the obstacles, and you're tapping into the joy again, your joy. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Nasty knot. Hangman, magician. Major arcana. 10, 11, 12. 3. Okay, that's a lot. Even with the nasty knots, though, it's like this is the third time the divine is saying, with Father Sky here, again, that's like God, the Most High, the dude abides. That's giving you the encouragement to trust in the unknown. It's giving you the encouragement to set your sights higher. It's like even your ancestors, are connecting with you. It's like you're supported and protected. You've gone through this phase. It was some nasty knots. For many of you, you felt like your hands were tied. I'm hearing they weren't tied, even though you may have felt like it. And this is where this undercurrent of emotions has come from. It was merely a part of the obstacles that came to evolve you. And you're being encouraged to remember that and set the intentions and set your intentions higher. Set your sights higher. Be able to see things from a higher perspective. So even with the wisdom that many of you just gained with dealing with a bully, dealing with someone who really wanted you to be begging and not be like balanced, not be complete, not be healed. I heard just didn't want you to evolve. You're being given this hidden knowledge to recognize the lessons in your life and how much you have evolved. Because many of you, you probably would have clapped back, I just heard. But because you've become spiritually mature, this is allowing, as you're seeing things from a higher perspective, this is allowing for your love vibration to radiate out. It's allowing for you to be the light. Not getting caught up in the darkness and doing tit for tat, or as I heard somebody say, get your lick back, which sounds a little bit childish to me, but you decided to trust in the unknown. And even in this moment when you're hearing, for those of you who are resonating with this message and you're recognizing that there are some that really talk crap to you, about you, behind your back, want to keep you down, want to keep you bound. You're being encouraged to see that all of that came to spiritually elevate you. It's time for you to see things from a higher perspective. You have evolved mentally, physically, spiritually. So take those obstacles that were set in your way and set the intentions to move forward. Set the intentions to continue with compassion, care, love, loyalty to those that you're now resonating with. You're connecting to higher vibrations. So trust in the unknown. Love and let yourself be loved. And continue to see things from a higher perspective. I feel like I want to show all of these. Continue to see things from a higher perspective. So I'm going to clear these out, just in case we need to clarify anything again. Because it's like I'm hearing you've been through the storm, and it's time to now be the light. Let love guide you. Trust in the unknown, knowing that the dude abides. Like the Most High is saying, it's time to set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. So let's just grab a few more before we close this out. I'm hearing through it all. Hey, through it all you were protected. Some of you were dealing with the distorted feminine, or someone who has distorted feminine energy. Take it as it resonates. Some people don't know how to love because they have mother wounds, distorted feminine energy. Some have mother and father wounds. But there's this energy of many of you seeing all the colors and how everything plays a part in it. Card number 40 here, it's bringing back the stability. So with this colors also, I'm getting that many of you are like finding ways to align your chakras as well, especially with your heart chakra. because this is where those deep emotions are stemming from. This is also when you have joy in your heart, even the things that feel uncertain find a way to balance themselves out when you trust in your instincts, that you can trust in the unknown because the divine has your back. The dude does abide, and that there are some nasty knots that occur for all of us at some point in this journey of life. But it's time to tap into your authentic truth. And that's why many of you are able, again, card number 4 with authentic truth here. That's why many of you are able to receive this wisdom from the Akashic records. And you just have this silent understanding. It's like many of you could have spoke on certain things and you didn't. You watched and you trust in the unknown. You kept the faith. Even when it felt like there was a hole in your soul. You were patient. And if you're not, you're being encouraged to be patient as this transition, this transformation is happening. Continue to have the faith. As you're receiving this hidden knowledge and tapping into your authentic truth, this is going to assist you with healing the hole that's in your soul. And this is where you do the soul retrieval and you call back those pieces of you. Where you feel like there might be a hole in the soul, this is where you tap into that transformational alchemical energy and transmute that. You can call back those broken pieces of you. You can fill that hole that's in your soul, that's in your heart. You're able to mend those pieces by finding the things that bring you joy, by tapping into your passion, by not becoming complacent with life. Like, take the moments necessary to allow those emotions to rise up, but don't get stuck there. It really was, I'm hearing, just a part of the obstacles to truly evolve you. And when you can take that revelation of wisdom and continue to move forward with your passions, with a joy in your heart, still moving forward in your authentic truth, that's where the growth truly happens. So even though some of you have been hurt, trust your instincts and continue to move forward is what I'm getting. Is it easy? Not always. But can you get still and trust in the unknown, trust in the divine, connect with your angels, your ancestors? Because they're saying, baby, you have a very luminous soul. Love is your vibration. Look, they all came out sequentially. 20, 21, and 22. Love, luminosity, and manifestation. So this love vibration, as you trust in the unknown, as you see these obstacles merely as lessons on your path to love, is you give yourself the tenderness, the care, the compassion, knowing that your soul is shining bright, luminosity, luminous. Let me look that up. I know what it means, and I get, because it's like some of you were in the shadows, and this is where you balance. This is that balance where the spiritual lessons, card number 43 is coming in. I hear 43 today is the number. When you're in the shadows, veil of shadow, right? This is where you tap into that luminous essence of your soul. This is where you let love fill that hole within your soul. And this is where the manifestation of love being your vibration comes forth. Okay, so let me see something. I heard 43. Let me see. 43, 43. So 43, 43 is a sign of support and divine presence. Bop, bop, bop. I love when y'all do that. I'm not gonna lie. Look, not one, not two, not one, not two, not three, but even a fourth time, the divine is saying, baby, a fifth time, you are protected. I got your back. The dude abides. Father Sky is saying, trust in the unknown. The angel number 43 is saying, you are supported, and there is divine presence surrounding you, supporting you, around you. Your angels have your back. This is a sign that your guardian angels support you. I feel like that's the end of the reading. No, I'm just kidding. But like really, the 4343 is a very powerful message from the universe reminding you of the importance of balance. We spoke about that, and harmony in your life. It's saying to trust. There's no need to panic. In fact, if anything, this is a message from your guardian angels. This is a message from your guardian angels. And they're saying you are divinely supported and guided. So I'm going to grab one of these and wrap this up. Okay. You are nurtured and you are cared for. So in those moments where you feel uncertain, seek the wisdom. Seek a place where you can get still and feel nurtured as well. For some of you, that's going to be watching the sunrise or the sunset. Take it as it resonates for you. But there's something about the sun here. Getting some sun, getting out into the sun. Seeking the wisdom, asking the questions as you're sitting in nature, being nurtured by nature. Feeling, I just heard light codes. As you're sitting in the sun, watching a sunset or a sunrise, feel the light codes, the downloads that are coming forth to you. This is where you're going to receive that hidden knowledge. Something about the Akashic records, something from the Akashic records coming forth from you. It's like when you're in the quiet, the confirmation. When you're in the quiet, in the stillness of a beautiful sunset or a sunrise, the light codes will come forth from the Akashic records, the hidden knowledge. When you're taking time to yourself. Anything else in there? And was that everything? No. And when you're sitting in the sun, for some of you, visualize as you're setting the intentions for the love that radiates from your heart, for the love you desire to come to you, the love you desire to share, the love vibration to resonate through you, for you, around you. Also, when you're sitting in the sunrise or the sunset and you're receiving this ancient, hidden, ancient for some of you, I wasn't going to say ancient, but I guess it is ancient for some of you, ancient knowledge. I was going to say hidden knowledge, so it could be hidden hidden knowledge for some of you. This is the time where you use your visualization. I'm hearing it'll be more potent, more powerful as you're sitting still and quiet to yourself. and allowing the sun to vibrate around you, through you. Frequencies, vibrations. And when you're out and about, have some fun. Like, set the intention to basically enjoy life. Like, you're supported, you're protected. 1, 2, 3, 4 different cards saying, baby, even in those moments where you're uncertain and things don't feel like they're working out, they're still working out. Because you are protected, you are supported. Your angels are supporting you, they're directing you, they're guiding you. And when you're in this energy of seeking wisdom, this hidden knowledge, and tapping into your authentic truth, using your visualization skills, this crystal, if you're holding it either up to your third eye or in your hand, the azurite crystal is a stone that shakes and wakes up your third eye to assist you to magnify that energy of this hidden knowledge that's coming forward. It also assists your crown chakra. So once awakened by this high vibrational frequency, the azurite crystal is one that makes you more aware and open, makes you more aware and opens your mind to astral projection and inner visions. And this is where that hidden knowledge, ancient knowledge for some of you, where you're going to be more able to trust your instincts, where you're tapping into your authentic truth. I'm hearing it's time to have some fun, play. You're going to connect. The more you tap into that joy within you, you'll be connecting with others that want to see you smiling, having fun, being joyful, enjoying life. Like 2 dolphins in the ocean, you got nothing to worry about. They play and have fun all day. They're not stressing about when the next meal is coming. They play with the ships in the ocean. They play with humans. They have their own language. Frequencies and little sounds that they make. Many of you are going to be tapping in light codes, frequencies that are going to speak directly to your soul and assist you with embarking on your authentic truth as you're evolving. Allow your heart chakra, heart and mind, crown and heart, balance and harmony. You are supported. And I think that's wrapping up our reading for today. Oh, let me grab some tarot before we do this. I'm going to sit this here. Let's get some tarot cards. I do want to see one thing. Yeah, many of you, your soul is blooming right now. So don't worry about the nasty knots. They come. You have to have some obstacles. Or how does it go? Some rain falls into every life, right? How would the plants get watered without the rain? Anything else? All right. Okay, so let's wind this up. Let's see, which fell out first? I don't know. Let's take these two. We have that hangman again. And so this hidden knowledge, silent understanding, hangman here, feeling left out in the cold or rejected, but there's going to be messages coming in about new beginnings, a new opportunity, a fresh start, something that feels very joyful. So set your intentions, knowing that the divine has your back. Some of you felt left out in the cold, some of you felt rejected, some of you felt like you were just hanging around, your hands tied behind your back. And the divine is saying it was merely an obstacle on your path to love. Now things are going to be moving quickly. There are messages that are coming in. There's divine wisdom, hidden knowledge, and it's creating these new beginnings to be action to be taken. Wisdom, insight, growth. It's like your soul is blooming, and it's happening like at a rapid rate. And this, I don't know, this Ace of Wands is giving me like you're going to be planted into a bigger pot so that your roots can go deeper. Deeper dive? No, that's these dolphins. They can go as deep as they want and still come back to the surface for air. But this one I'm getting, it's like where they take a I think it's called transplant, where they take one plant and they put it on a trunk of a tree that's already developed so that it grows quicker. It's like you've gone through the seed phase, and so you're being I don't think it's transplanted. I'm trying to hear the word right now. But whatever it is, it's happening to create stability for you. It's happening so that you grow at an accelerated rate. Your soul is evolving. Okay, so that has been today's reading. I want to thank you for joining me. And know that the divine has your back. The dude is buys, trust in the unknown, Father Sky, set your side sire, love and let yourself be loved, and be the light. See things from a higher perspective. And on that note, always shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you are still amongst the stars. Thank you for joining me, Tonae Star, here with Tonae Star Enterprises, where we have just taken another voyage to the 5D and beyond. So, remember, always, always, always let your light shine bright. Thank you for joining me.